Embracing a Life of Possibilities. This is a short story about a young woman named Mia. Part 1, Dawn of Discovery. In the heart of Havenbrook, a small town nestled between rolling hills and babbling brooks, lived a young woman named Mia. Her bedroom window faced east, allowing the first rays of dawn to filter through delicate curtains and paint her room in hues of gold and rose. It was in these moments, as the world outside awakened with the promise of a new day, that Mia's fascination with possibilities began. From an early age, Mia had an insatiable curiosity. She would spend hours in the town's library, engrossed in books about far-off lands, ancient civilizations, and the lives of trailblazing adventurers. As she turned the pages, her imagination soared, and she dreamed of someday experiencing those adventures herself. Mia's parents, both kind-hearted and practical, encouraged her to explore her interests. Her father, a skilled carpenter, taught her how to shape wood into intricate designs, while her mother, an avid gardener, showed her the magic of coaxing life from a tiny seed. These experiences nurtured Mia's belief that anything was possible with the right amount of determination and a sprinkle of imagination. Part of Mia's daily routine involved a morning walk through the town's meandering paths. One particularly beautiful morning, as the sun's gentle rays warmed her skin, Mia found herself standing at the edge of a tranquil pond. She watched as ripples formed on the water's surface, expanding outward like the endless opportunities she believed existed in the world. With a determined gleam in her eye, Mia made a decision that day. She would embrace every opportunity, big or small, that came her way. She would learn, grow, and evolve. She would rise and shine like the sun breaking through the morning mist. Mia's journey of discovery took various forms. She enrolled in art classes and learned to capture the world's beauty on canvas. She volunteered at the local community center, where she listened to the stories of elderly residents who had lived through decades of change. Their tales painted pictures of a world Mia had only read about. As time passed, Mia's reputation as an enthusiast of life's possibilities grew. Friends sought her out for advice, and strangers were drawn to her optimism. Yet, amidst her infectious zeal, Mia faced her share of challenges. Doubts crept in, like shadows attempting to obscure her path. But Mia remembered the pond and the ripples, and she persevered. In the midst of her journey, Mia met Alex, a fellow dreamer who saw the world as a canvas waiting to be painted with vibrant experiences. Their shared love for embracing life's possibilities kindled a deep friendship, and together, they decided to embark on adventures that would take them beyond Havenbrook's boundaries. As they set out on road trips to nearby towns, hiked through forests, and camped under starlit skies, Mia and Alex discovered that their journey was not just about the places they visited, but the people they met and the lessons they learned. Every encounter, whether with a friendly innkeeper or a wise old wanderer, added brushstrokes to the canvas of their lives. Part 1 of Mia's story, Dawn of Discovery, marked the beginning of her transformation. It was the chapter where she realized that life was a treasure trove of possibilities waiting to be uncovered. As the sun rose each morning, casting its warm glow over the town, Mia's spirit rose with it. With a heart full of hope and a mind open to the mysteries of the world, Mia was ready to embrace the journey ahead. Part 2, The Leap of Faith. As the seasons changed in Havenbrook, Mia's enthusiasm for embracing life's possibilities continued to burn brightly. She and Alex had explored nearby towns, climbed mountains, and sailed on calm lakes, all the while building memories that were etched deep in their hearts. But Mia's thirst for adventure was far from quenched. She knew that there was a bigger world waiting beyond the horizon. One crisp autumn day, Mia stumbled upon a flyer pinned to the community center's bulletin board. The words "Global Adventure Writing Contest" caught her eye, and her heart skipped a beat. The prize was a fully sponsored trip around the world, visiting destinations she had only dreamed of. The contest called for entrants to share their most inspiring travel experiences, painting vivid pictures with words. Mia's pulse quickened as she read the details. This was the opportunity she had been waiting for, a chance to not only experience new places but to share her journey with the world. She could already imagine herself walking along cobblestone streets in old European towns, savoring exotic spices in bustling markets, and meeting people whose stories would become woven into the tapestry of her life. Excitement surged within her, but it was quickly followed by doubt. Who was she to think she could win such a prestigious contest? Doubts gnawed at her, whispering that she was just an ordinary girl from a small town. But then she remembered the ripples on the pond, the sunrises that painted her room in shades of possibility. Mia knew she couldn't let fear dictate her choices. With a deep breath, Mia tore the flyer from the bulletin board and held it in her hands. She sought out Alex, who was sitting on a bench in the town square, scribbling in a worn journal. She unfolded her dream before him, explaining the contest and her burning desire to participate. As she spoke, her words echoed with both excitement and trepidation. Alex looked up from his journal, his eyes reflecting the fire in Mia's heart. "You've always believed in embracing the unknown, in taking chances," he said, a smile playing on his lips. "This is your opportunity to prove it to yourself." Encouraged by Alex's words and her own resolve, Mia spent days pouring her soul into her contest entry. She wrote about her explorations in Havenbrook, the lessons she had learned from its residents, and the dreams she had for the world beyond. Each word felt like a brushstroke on a canvas, creating a vivid picture of her journey. The day of submission arrived, and Mia's finger hovered over the send button on her computer. Doubts resurfaced like shadows, threatening to smother her dreams. But then she remembered the pond, the sunrise, and the countless experiences that had brought her to this moment. With a surge of courage, she clicked send, and her entry was on its way. Days turned into weeks, and the anticipation grew. Mia's heart raced every time her email notification chimed. Then, one evening, an email arrived with a subject line that left her breathless. "Congratulations, Mia. You're a finalist." Her hands trembled as she opened the message, reading the words that affirmed her belief in embracing life's possibilities. Mia had taken the leap of faith, and it had carried her closer to her dreams than she had ever imagined. The journey ahead was uncertain, but as she gazed out her window at the rising sun, she knew that the dawn of discovery was just beginning. The ripples of her courage would continue to spread, touching lives and inspiring others to take their own leaps of faith. Part 3: Embracing the Journey. Mia's heart raced with a mix of excitement and nervousness as the day of departure approached. She had been chosen as a finalist in the Global Adventure Writing Contest, and the prize was a journey that promised to be transformative. Her packed bags sat by the door, a tangible reminder of the adventure that awaited her beyond the horizon. The night before her flight, Mia sat on her bed, surrounded by maps, guidebooks, and her journal. She felt a flurry of emotions: anticipation for the unknown, gratitude for the opportunity, and a tinge of homesickness before she even left. She picked up her journal and began to write, capturing her thoughts and feelings as they swirled like a tempest in her mind. "I stand at the threshold of a new chapter, a chapter filled with the ink of uncertainty and the paper of possibility," she penned. "With every step I take, I embrace the journey that beckons, a journey that will carve stories into my heart and leave footprints on my soul." The next morning, Mia boarded a plane that would take her to her first destination, a vibrant city with bustling streets and a tapestry of cultures. The moment the wheels left the ground, Mia felt a mix of exhilaration and apprehension. She glanced out of the window as the town of Havenbrook shrank into the distance, a haven of memories that had shaped her into who she was. Days turned into weeks, and Mia's journey unfolded like the pages of a novel she couldn't put down. She marveled at the ancient architecture of temples and castles, indulged in exotic cuisines that tickled her taste buds, and shared laughter and stories with fellow travelers from all walks of life. Each experience was a brushstroke on the canvas of her adventure, each encounter's a chapter in her story. But the journey wasn't all smooth sailing. Mia faced challenges, missed connections, language barriers, and moments of solitude that tested her resilience. During those times, she would open her journal and read her own words. Part 4: Lessons from Afar. Mia's global journey had taken her through breathtaking landscapes, bustling cities, and heartwarming encounters. As she continued to explore the world with open eyes and an eager heart, she found herself learning valuable lessons that could only be gained from afar. In the midst of a bustling market in a distant land, Mia crossed paths with a wise old man who had weathered decades of life's storms. He shared his wisdom with her as they sat under the shade of a centuries-old tree. "Life, my dear," he said, "is a mosaic of moments. Each fragment, whether joyous or challenging, adds color to the canvas of our existence." Mia reflected on those words as she continued her journey. She had encountered moments of pure elation, like watching the sunset over rolling hills, and moments of frustration, like navigating through unfamiliar transportation systems. Every experience, she realized, was a brushstroke in the grand tapestry of life. One evening, while staying in a small village, Mia was invited to join a family for dinner. Despite the language barrier, their smiles and gestures spoke of warmth and hospitality. As they shared a meal, Mia discovered that kindness was a universal language, transcending words and borders. In a bustling city, Mia had a chance encounter with a street performer who played a haunting melody on a weathered violin. The haunting notes seemed to carry a message. The beauty of life often lay in its imperfections, and the true value of a moment was felt in the depth of its emotions. Through the laughter of children in a remote village, the quiet conversations of elderly couples in a park, and the shared dreams of fellow travelers, Mia realized that human connection was the thread that bound us all. She marveled at how stories intertwined, forming a rich tapestry that transcended cultures and continents. One of the most profound lessons Mia learned was that embracing a life of possibilities required embracing the impermanence of each moment. Just as the sunrise painted the sky in a symphony of colors and faded into a new day, so did each experience evolve into a memory. Mia learned to savor the present while holding it gently, acknowledging that all things, both joyous and bittersweet, were part of the mosaic of her journey. As Mia's global adventure drew to a close, she found herself standing on a hill, gazing at a horizon painted in hues of gold and amber. The same sense of wonder that had stirred in her heart in Havenbrook had only grown stronger. She knew that her journey was not just about the places she had visited, but the lessons she had gathered from afar. With a heart filled with gratitude, Mia turned to leave, her footsteps carrying her back to where her journey had begun. As she walked, she carried with her the lessons learned, the value of embracing the unknown, the beauty of human connection, the richness of every experience, and the wisdom that life's canvas was painted with both the bold strokes and the subtle shades. With each step, Mia knew that she was forever changed by the lessons she had learned from afar. And as the sun dipped below the horizon, casting a warm glow over the world, Mia whispered a promise to herself, to continue embracing life's possibilities and to carry the lessons of her journey with her, wherever her path may lead. Part 5: Returning Home Transformed. As Mia's global adventure reached its final chapter, she found herself on a plane bound for Havenbrook. The sun's golden rays danced on the horizon, casting a warm glow over the sky, a familiar yet different sunrise from the one that had inspired her journey. Mia's heart was a mosaic of emotions, reflecting the countless experiences, lessons, and memories she had gathered from her travels. The moment her feet touched the soil of Havenbrook, Mia felt a sense of belonging, tempered by the knowledge that she was returning a changed woman. The quiet streets, familiar faces, and gentle embrace of the town held a comforting familiarity, but her perspective had expanded beyond the horizon. Mia's friends and family greeted her with open arms, eager to hear her stories. She shared tales of bustling markets, serene landscapes, and the wisdom she had gained from encounters with people from all corners of the world. The town square became a hub of shared experiences, as Mia's words painted vivid pictures of her journey. One evening, as the sun set over Havenbrook, Mia gathered her friends in the town square for a heartfelt reflection. The setting sun cast a warm, amber light on their faces, highlighting the anticipation in their eyes. Mia stood before them, her heart brimming with gratitude. "I embarked on this journey with a heart full of curiosity and a spirit hungry for adventure," Mia began. "But what I found was more than just new places and experiences. I discovered the beauty of human connection, the strength in embracing the unknown, and the importance of living in the moment." She shared stories of the wise old man's wisdom, the family's kindness, and the street performer's haunting melody. She recounted lessons learned, the mosaic of moments, the power of impermanence, and the value of embracing life's possibilities. But perhaps the greatest lesson of all, Mia continued, her voice resonating with conviction, is that our journeys, whether near or far, are the threads that weave the fabric of our lives. We are all part of a grand tapestry, and each one of us has a unique story to tell. Mia's words lingered in the air, carried by the gentle breeze. Her friends and family listened with rapt attention, absorbing the wisdom she had gathered from distant lands. They knew that Mia had returned not only with tales of adventure but with a transformed perspective that would forever shape her interactions and choices. As the night sky enveloped the town in darkness, Mia looked up at the stars that shimmered above. They were the same stars that had illuminated her nights during her travels, and now they were a reminder that the world was interconnected, a reminder of the lessons she had learned, the people she had met, and the person she had become. In the days that followed, Mia continued to share her experiences through writing, speaking engagements, and gatherings in the town square. Her stories inspired others to embrace their own journeys, no matter how small or large. The ripple effect of her travels continued to spread, reminding everyone that life was a canvas waiting to be painted with experiences and lessons. Mia's journey had come full circle, from the sunrise that had sparked her desire for adventure to the sunsets that now marked her transformation. With a heart brimming with gratitude and a spirit fueled by possibility, Mia knew that her journey was far from over. Every sunrise, every encounter, every lesson was a reminder that life's tapestry was vast and beautiful, waiting to be explored one moment at a time. Mia's journey wasn't without its challenges, but her story became a beacon of hope for those who wished to rise and shine in their own lives. She had proven that by embracing the unknown, one could uncover the extraordinary potential hidden within.